Yeah, g'day guys, welcome back to the channel. So we've come out onto the mid-north coast up to Nelson Bay, well actually Shoal Bay, and we've come up to the top of a summit called Tomaree Head Summit, and I'll be honest with you, I haven't come up here with my camera gear because I've shot sunset up here many times before and it's going to be a clear sky, so I didn't want to drag, I didn't want to haul all of my camera gear up here for nothing. So I'll put in a photo that I've taken up here before, but I'll give you a look at the views from up here down the bottom, just so you can see what you'll see if you do make the hike up on the summit. But to the right, which will be your left, is Shoal Bay, and then you have Zenith Beach, which runs out onto Fingal Spit. But anyway, I'll flick the camera around and I'll give you a look at that. So there you can see Shoal Bay over this way, Fingal Spit down this way. Oh sorry, Zenith Beach down this way, and Fingal Spit out there. But it's gorgeous out there. You just can't go wrong up here. It's a bit of a hike, just under a kilometre, but it's straight up, so it's a bit of a mission, but yeah, it's worth every step. I mean, you can see it's just absolutely gorgeous out there. So yeah, Port Stephens area, Shoal Bay, Tomaree Summit. And it's a wonderful place to see the sunset, even on a blue sky day. You know, you see just how clear blue the waters are, and it's just gorgeous. I'll bring this camera back around again. So anyway, I'll load up the photo that I've taken here at sunset before. It's not going to be any different to the photo I would take in here now. We've got a couple of activities planned for tomorrow. We're going to head down onto Zenith Beach for a sunrise. We're going to go and have some brekkie, and then we're going to go out to Fingal Spit at low tide, and then we'll go back and have some lunch, and then we'll head out to one of the dune beaches, 1 Mile Beach, and then yeah, after that we'll head back to our campsite, rest in for the night, and the following day we'll head out onto the sand dunes a bit further down the coast. So anyway, if that shot turned out from sunset a while back any good, here's the shot. Well, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday when I finished off I said we'd head up to sunrise, but well, it's daylight savings, so that means 4:30 alarm clock. We had a clear sky and it was high tides, and where we were going really needed to be a low tide or a mid tide, and some interest in the sky, so we bailed out on it. And I've just come down here to a little area, 1 Mile Beach, where there's some sort of sand dunes and stuff in here. So we're going to shoot a couple of shots in here with my model Roger, and yeah, we'll muck around here a bit with a few shots, and we'll head on out over to Fingal Bay a little bit later on. But the tide's meant to be low at Fingal Bay at about 3 o'clock, so which means we can get out onto Fingal Spit. But yeah, I'm going to shoot everything in here with a 24 to 105 lens, and I'm not going to do any focus stacking or anything like that in here. So we'll have some stuff in the foreground that's slightly out of focus, which will look good anyway. But I'll get into it. I'll shoot off a whole heap of shots, and go through the best of them and load them up into the video. And yeah, drop your comments below, let us know what you think. So we made it up here to Fingal Spit. There's a bit of a walk from Fingal Bay, that's how you access the place. You just drive around to Fingal Bay and come out at any one of the outlets to the bay and then walk it up and come around. But I will say, they've got signs everywhere up here saying, you know, dangerous, a lot of people died up here, blah blah blah. So probably a good idea to follow that. We're out here at dead low tide, so we're all good for a few hours. We won't need about here that long, but yeah, I'm going to send the drone up and get a couple of top-down shots for me. Maybe a bit of a droney shot flying away. And we'll see how that turns out. But as always, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, it's always good to hear feedback. That's us for a wrap. We had a bit of a swim and took a few photos. I really don't know about those drone shots. A little more difficult than I thought that they would be. But we're going to get back to camp, have some dinner and a few drinks, like a few coldies, and then tomorrow we're going to go up and into some real sand dunes. See if I can lose Roger amongst the sand dunes. That should be interesting. But yeah, it's a gorgeous place, man. Beautiful place out here. Down on this split. Something I'll definitely do again in the future. Anyway, we'll see you on the flip side. Good morning, everybody. It is almost 3 AM. And we had the promise of some clouds last night for some sunrise this morning, so we've headed off out into Stockton sand dunes. There's a fire trail that leads you from the main road out into the sand dunes, so we're going to head out there and give that a go, see how it works. But it's pitch black out there, so we figured I'd jump on now while I'm in the car. And there's a little bit of light on me, and we'll come back to you when we're out there. Always struggle with a bit of composition out here. Place is huge, but we're heading into Tin City. Got to be a little careful in there. Got some what's it called, quicksand, so something to be mindful of while we're out there. So anyway, if we don't sink on the way out and we find our way out there in the pitch black, we should be good. And I'll be back with you soon. Alrighty, so the light's starting to fall on the land, and we've been lucky enough to come out and find a pretty good composition with a nice S in the ridgeline in the sand dune, which leads right up to Debbie, and the sun's coming up just behind her, so looks pretty good. But I'll turn it around, turn the GoPro around, and show you what it looks like out there. And yeah, I'll load up the shot. I reckon it looks pretty sweet, should come up good. Didn't get the colour in the cloud that I expected, but got some lovely colour in the sky, and I couldn't ask for more with the sand dune. But yeah, let me turn this around and give you a look. How's that, right? That's just bang on, yeah? Anyway, if this shot turns out any good, here's the shot. That was crazy. Still out on the dunes. It was like, honestly, it was, without just picking a spot and sitting in that spot, it was too hard to try and video it all. But I'm still out here. I took a couple of different shots of Debbie out on the dunes. We were able to find some ridge lines in the sand dunes. And one of the hard things is like trying not to put your footprints all the way through it. So you end up having to walk around these things and not ruin the photo op. But I went down to grab my drone, try and shoot a little bit of video content and a photo or two while the golden light was still there. And I left my drone all the way over on the first sand dune when we first come in, so that was just a mission. But I stayed over on that dune and shot a little bit of content, and yeah, I don't know, should be okay, I guess. But I'm just headed back over now towards Tin City. So I mean, the sun's still coming up, some really nice light and shadows on the dunes. Problem is out here is that it's such a vast area. There's just so much out here, and you know, you just don't need to be trying to photograph the whole thing. You lose context if you do. So even when you're picking an area and shooting in on that, you know, you can still tell that it's just a massive area. But yeah, I did manage to wrap off a couple of shots that oh well, you know, on the camera they look great. We'll see how they look when I get back and process the images. I think they'll be right. But while the light's still soft and somewhat golden, I'm going to see if I can walk down to Tin City. It's a place built after the war by the government for the homeless when they came back after the war. Some of those huts still stand, but we'll go and check that out, see if I can do anything over there. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. If I can, I'll throw it up at the end of this video. If not, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'll get on over there and see what we can do. Well, we made it down and into Tin City, but I really don't know. I tried a few shots in here, some flowers over here and some tin leading into one of the old shacks, but I don't know, it's hard to tell what all that looks like on the back of the camera. I have to get back and put it into the laptop and have a look. but I'll just give you a quick look what the place looks like. And this is out in Stockton sand dunes. It's accessible, so come down, have a look at it. But anyway, let me turn this around. You can see there, one of the huts there, just before the sun. A few of the others out and over there. They look far away in the GoPro. But come down here, I was just shooting this tin. That tin there with the hut in the background. I think that looked really good. But again, I just don't know how this is going to come up till I have a look in the photo editing program. And just out here, there's some flowers through there. I tried to shoot some flowers in the foreground with the hut in the background as well. But again, anyway, let me turn this back around. Yeah, again, I'm just not too sure, eh? Like, this stuff's hard to tell. You look at it on the camera and you think, yeah. But you get back and it's just like, nah. But we'll soon find out. I'll give it a go. And if any of it works, I'll put it up in the video and let me know what you think. But yeah, Stockton Sand Dunes, Tin City. You can access it via 4-wheel drive tours. So yeah, jump onto one of the tours and come and have a look. But, anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to share the video if you will. But, thanks heaps for joining me. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.